Hi everyone, it's Brittany here, and in about 11 days I'm going to be having my second ultrasound, and we'll be hopefully finding out the gender of our baby. I will be 15 weeks and 1 day. So we have had one ultrasound, and I was 6 weeks and 6 days the baby was measuring, and before then and since then I have had this, I don't want to say nagging feeling because that is like bad, but I have just had this feeling that I'm having twins. And obviously I just wanted to do this video to kind of explain why. And you know, obviously once I have that 15-week ultrasound, if there's only one in there, then I'm going to be confident that there is only one baby. So I just thought now would be a good time to do the video and kind of explain a few reasons why I think I could possibly be having twins. But I would like to clarify that I realize many women feel that they're having twins and are only pregnant with one baby. So I could be one of those. I'm not saying that I am, for sure having a set of twins, but just that, you know, there's a possibility. There's always a possibility. So I will explain why. I guess I'll start with my earliest symptoms and work through. Number one, I was still nursing when I got pregnant, and I actually caught my first cycle. I never had a period in between Ryder and this baby. So it's been, April will be 2 years since I've had a cycle, and April 1st I had my, that was the first day of my last menstrual cycle. That was the month that I got pregnant with Ryder. So anyways, Ryder is 13 months old now. Yeah, he's almost 14 months old. So anyways, us catching it while we were breastfeeding, usually your first, from what I've read online, your first cycle, when you get your very first period, the 2 weeks before when you would have ovulated is usually, I forget what the word is, but it's like a ghost ovulation. You usually don't drop an egg, but only about 5% of women do. And if you do fall in that 5%, it could be hyperovulation, where your body just went from no ovulation at all to releasing multiple eggs because of the drastic change. And Ryder did drop down to nursing only once a day, and I did start running for a week. I was running, and then I got bronchitis, so I had to stop running. But I think that's what caused me to ovulate and, you know, bring my cycle back. But just that fact there that I was breastfeeding, it increases your chances from 1%, it's like 1.8%, to have twins in a normal woman to 12%. It increases it by 9 times. So that was, you know, a big shocker there for me, that we were 9 times more likely to fall pregnant with twins. So then I had an extremely dark home, you know, positive pregnancy test. And so I was thinking, because I never did get my period, I didn't have a last menstrual cycle to go by, that I was farther along than, you know, I didn't know what to go by. So I was just thinking, okay, then I must be like 5 or 6 weeks when I got the positive test. Well, here when I got my ultrasound, I was actually exactly 4 weeks when I got the positive pregnancy test. That was extremely dark. If you haven't seen my video, you can go back and look at it. The lines were opposite. Like the control line was faint and the test line was really dark. So that kind of was really odd for me, only being 4 weeks, because in the past I've used the same test, and that early it was opposite. I never got a super dark line like that until 5 or 6 weeks. So that kind of made me think that. And also, once I had the ultrasound done and I matched it back up, I didn't have any dates that correlated. I don't know how I would have been 6 weeks, 6 days pregnant, because it doesn't match up to me. So, you know, I was using Fertility Friend just to chart my cycles and to not get pregnant. We were using natural family planning, and it didn't make sense to me at all. I actually had 2 spots of ovulation that were about a week apart. So that was another thing too, that I had 2 extremely prominent symptoms of ovulation, but I never did get my positive OPK. What else here? Oh, I never have had nausea with pregnancy before, and this time I have. This pregnancy has been a lot different, which could just be girl, you know, or maybe it's just another boy. It just could be a totally different pregnancy. But because I got nauseous and I never have before, I didn't puke or anything, but just haven't, you know, felt myself. I'm not really hungry for foods. I'm just have a lot of food aversions and that kind of stuff. So that's different. I am a lot moodier. I feel like all my symptoms are exaggerated. So that's another sign. On the ultrasound, when we had it done, I did have my ultrasound video up, but I just edited it because it was like 20 minutes long. But I did see, you know, you would see like the gestational sac that say was like about this, and you would see the little baby here. I kept seeing something glaring over here, like a little white highlight, and she would never like move and look on it. And it was driving me crazy. Well, then the baby would be here one time, and then there would be a really clear picture of a baby here another time. And then back to here and back to here. And it was like, I'm like, what in the world? Why wouldn't, I don't know, why wouldn't you say anything? Maybe, but my husband saw it too, and it just was, I don't know, it was just really odd to me. Oh, and the heart rate was 137 beats per minute at that ultrasound. And when I found on my Doppler the baby's heart rate, it was 176. So just that huge drastic change was, you know, I'm like, maybe they only found the one heart rate on the ultrasound, and then I'm finding the second baby at home, and I don't know. Belly in the morning. I've explained in my other videos where I have this belly in the morning before I have my first, you know, pee of the day. And with my first pregnancy, I got it at 14 weeks. My second one, it came about 12 weeks. And this time it was like the day I turned 9 weeks. I was 9 weeks in one day maybe. And I had this huge belly in the morning. So that showing up like super early was totally different. My fundal height is definitely a little bit higher than it should, but that could just be, you know, that it's a third pregnancy, but it could be because twins. And when I use my Doppler, I am finding a heart rate all the way on the right side and all the way on the left side. And that's not normal to be doing at this stage of my pregnancy. It should only be like an inch apart. Finding it, and it's about a 3-inch gap. Also, just an intuition. I just, you know, keep having dreams that it's twins, and I could just be driving myself nuts. So I'm not saying I'm absolutely having twins. I'm just saying that there are a few reasons why I think that. So we will know for sure in about 11 days, but I just wanted to share. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.